What's up, everybody? Today I'm leaving my place and I have in the rear view my dad with me, and we're doing a motorcycle camping trip. We're gonna start here in Asheville, ride up into Tennessee, ride back down, explore, and then come home on Sunday. Today is Friday. It's gonna be a good weekend of riding. Very excited. Testing out some new gear and showing my dad all these cool roads that I found. So I'm very, very excited. So the first section that I want to show to my dad is Bent Creek. I have ridden mountain bikes with him in here, but he's never actually been up this dirt road all the way. So I thought it'd be really cool to take him up through here just to kind of start the trip, get some dirt underneath him, and yeah, I mean, I love this section. This is my favorite. So he's riding his KLR. It's really cool. He has it all vinyl wrapped and everything. He bought that for a trip that we were planning. We were going to do the Smoky Mountain 500 this year with my uncle and my cousin, but just some family circumstances are going to prevent us from doing that this year. So it's cool that we're able to get out and do this instead.
Good?
I'm good. How's it feel so far?
Good.
Not jostling you around too much or anything?
A little heavy, you know, it's a little top heavy, but it's cool.
Where we're going now, we're going to hit some real twisty stuff. So just watch it with that weight on the back. I love honking the horn on this thing. It's so funny. We're heading towards Cherokee right now on the parkway. Yeah, we're cruising. He's sitting back a little bit, enjoying the view. I'm just here putting along, trying to keep my speed up on the CT. But it's a beautiful day here in western North Carolina, so I think he's gonna dig this. Right now we're going down 151, which has all these cool switchbacks. Just zigzags down the side of this mountain from the parkway. Feels different with a weighted bike. My dad's not far behind. The lamp factory in Canton was smelling particularly chemically today. So, I'm sure glad I got to smell that. But on a serious note, it's actually very nice out today. Blue skies. Temperature's not ridiculous yet, or at least it doesn't feel it. There's a little bit of a breeze. It's gonna feel nice back in the woods with some shade. So the last time that I was out this way, I saw two guys right in this spot on adventure bikes. And now it's me and my dad on adventure bikes. So that's pretty cool. I've caught them off guard with all these twisty roads. We just don't have twisty roads like this in Pennsylvania. I feel like in Pennsylvania the challenge is how steep can we make this road before we just don't make a road. But in all seriousness, there's hardly any switchbacks. Everything kind of goes up straight. It'll ride maybe you know, like some topographic lines, but otherwise, I mean, they're pretty steep roads when it goes up and over mountains. But here it's a little less steep and more switchbacks, smarter road building. So I'm parallel to 40 right now, and I'm gonna cut underneath it, and those mountains right up there are where we're heading. Alright, so we finally hit the dirt up in the Cataloochee area, but we're stuck behind some trucks because they're tar and chipping the roads through there. Chip sealing, whatever you want to call it. Going up around these corners. Slow moving right now. My dad's right behind me there. So now we're officially in Great Smoky Mountains National Park. We stopped and took a picture at the sign. Let's see, do I have a picture of us? I'll put it right here. What? Do I have the tripod? Dad, it started recording video, I'm sorry. Alright, that was a picture of me and my dad. And, yeah. Once we got past where they were doing that weird stuff to the road, the tar and chip stuff, we stopped there, kind of let the dust die down from the cars in front of us, and now we got some smooth sailing ahead, it looks like. It's rained a bunch the past couple days, so I'm not expecting it to be as dusty as it was when I was here a month ago. But, whoa. Wasn't paying attention to what gear I was in. I downshifted too much and it locked my wheel up. Yeah, I'm not expecting it to be too dusty. It should be pretty nice. And I think that that's going to be better because there were some spots last time that were super loose because they were so dry. So I'm looking forward to things being a little more grippy. Personally, I like that. Lets me really lean into some corners, as long as I don't step down and downshift too soon and lock my wheel up like I just did. You know, I said all that, and now this is actually very loose, so. Make sure my dad's alright. There he is. Let's get some video of him. You keep going. He's ripping around with his KLR. It's really nice to ride with him. A few years ago, we did a trip out to Gettysburg. We're from Pennsylvania, so we rode across the state from the northeast part, where the Poconos are, out to Gettysburg. And we stayed at a hotel there, but we, rode our motorcycles basically around the whole battlefield. Stopped at some different spots and checked everything out. And that was really cool. But he looks real comfortable on his new bike. He got it back in the springtime, wintertime, late fall. I can't remember. But he's only put about 400 miles on it so far. But he seems real comfortable. Seems like he really likes it.
What year is that?
2021.
It's almost brand new.
Yeah,
Did you buy it new?
I did, yes.
Wow, what did it cost?
They're 3,800 new.
Oh,
Yeah, it's great, man. This is a fun
mileage with it?
100 miles per gallon.
Speed? Were you on 40 with it?
No, can't get on there. No, it maxes out around like 55, 60.
Okay.
Yeah. But most two-laners,
Yeah.
can do those.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I felt rude, but I was like, I'm sorry, dude. I'm getting real hot here. I got to start moving. I was like, I'm going to die if we sit here. Yeah, he was saying that. Those people back at the bridge were nice. That guy was super interested in the trail. Didn't really care about my dad's motorcycle. He's much more interested in this thing. This is the perfect little motorcycle to kind of just like put behind your camper. That's what he was saying. He has a camper and he has that van that he tows behind it. But he was saying like, oh, I drive that van into the woods. Sure would be nice to have this little motorcycle. Yeah, dude, it would. You should get one. Be perfect for what he's doing. Just trying to get out into the woods and park at a trailhead and explore a little bit. We're coming back down the other side. We'll eventually come out towards Waterville. We passed a guy in a blue Honda Element, and he said, "Is there a gas station down here?" No, dude. You're far away from a gas station. So hopefully he finds one. Hopefully he makes it to one. He didn't seem too concerned when we told him no, so. Alright, I'm down by Waterville. Those dirt roads coming down off the mountain were pretty washed out from the storms we've had in the last month here. I was kind of surprised when I came through last time. I mean, they were kind of rough, but this time they were just downright gnarly. So I'm glad we made it through there all right. I don't see any rafters today. It's a Friday, but I thought maybe some would be out, some kayakers or something, especially after getting some rain this weekend. Or this week, I should say. And here we are, my favorite part of 40. Or my favorite part of this route, I should say. Am I gonna die here? I'm being genuinely unsure. No, it's okay, buddy. Take longer. Man, this is even rougher too. It looks like they might have resurfaced this, or they came through with the grader and graded it out. But it's loose, man. I just let my dad know with our intercom. We're using an intercom on this trip. It's pretty sick. I'll drop a link to it in the description below because this is like one of the best things ever. I can listen to music with it, answer phone calls, talk to him. Very cool. But anyway, I just told him on the intercom, like, this is gonna get real steep too, so it's super loose right now and it's super steep. It's a gnarly combination right now. Somebody's camping. Weird. I think this area is might be state forest. We're out of the national park now, but I don't know if this is state forest or national forest. So I'm not really sure what the rules on camping in here are. Wow. It's pretty gnarly right now. I love this section of road. All these vines, the road down below. Think up the other side maybe? Yeah. I don't know. So we just stopped at Annie's. Somebody in my last video said, why didn't you stop there? Well, I did, and it was great. Super good food. The lady that I presume is Annie is super nice, and I can't recommend it more. It's so cool. Perfect place to stop if you're out on a ride or just out exploring. Have a good bite to eat, hang out. Really cool. And now on to Rocky Top. I know, I should have hit the mud puddle, but I didn't feel like it, and I don't want to get wet. We're on Rocky Top. We're moving towards the super technical part, and I've warned my dad about what's in store, but he seems unfazed, so that's good. I'll be curious to see if it meets or exceeds my description of it or his expectation of it. It's pretty loose back here. It's pretty wet right now. So it's a little bit of slow moving, but we'll be at the tippy top soon. It's a bit more wet than it was the last time I was through here. More puddles, more washed out, which I wasn't sure was possible, but I guess it is. I made it up the rocky section, up the very first like climb up, and now we're just kind of weaving our way to where that super technical part is, and just kind of trying to enjoy the shade right now. I'm so hot today. It's so hot. It must be 90 degrees. When you're sitting in the sun for a second or two, I mean, you're just cooking. My dad's somewhere back here behind us. There he is. My fork feels better than it did a month ago, so that's helpful through all this. I'm not just like slamming the fork off everything. I'm just trying to let the bike do what it wants through here. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right there. Fucking hot up here. Very fucking hot. We survived.
The shade's a little better.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
How's that rank? Gnarliest thing you've ever ridden on a motorcycle?
Well, on an on-road motorcycle, on an off-road motorcycle, yes. Yeah, I don't think I ever remember doing anything like that with that 175.
Ready? This is very tiring. Oh man, this is beating me up today. We survived. We made it up and over Rocky Top. I think I got some cool video of us riding down through there, so I'm stoked about that. Now we have mostly road cruising to do until we're in Bean Station at my uncle's lake. So, not my uncle's lake, the lake my uncle lives on. He doesn't own the lake. Be sick if he did, but he doesn't. Alright, so we're making our way through the farmland, through the plains, up towards Morristown. And we're gonna just kind of skirt Morristown and make our way up to Cherokee Lake. It's hot. We were gonna go a different route, but I opted for this. I think it's a little bit shorter. And that way my dad could see the way that I always go there. We're gonna come back this way tomorrow. For the second day of our ride, but we're gonna kind of cut it a little differently and hit some other roads that I've found that I like. So this is just the main drag. This is 340, and we should be in Morristown probably in the next, I don't know, 25-30 minutes. I just filled the trail up and we went about 130 miles and I still had 2 bars of gas. So I'm getting insane gas mileage today, like over 130 miles per gallon. Wild. Alright, well, we've made it to Cherokee Lake. So day 1 of riding is almost complete, but we still have to set up our camping stuff. But we made it to our first destination. That's about 140 miles, 145 miles. And yeah, it went really well. Besides the heat, it was a perfect day. If it had been 5-10 degrees cooler, it would have been absolutely perfect. I'm excited to get my camping stuff set up. I don't know what my dad has with him, what camping stuff he brought. And I don't think he's seen any of mine either, so it'll be interesting to take a look at what he's got.